Welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we'll be summoning on the Mythic Hero banner for Hell. Hell is a pretty interesting unit. She's her weapon is really having miracle with like only needing to have 2 HP to activate as long as she's not fighting tomes or healers. Is pretty cool. I do like it. So we're gonna be trying to get Hell, but we're also gonna be trying to get merges for our other units. Roy, Altina, Ike, they all could use merges. Fiora, Tiki can also use merges. Tracier, Edelgard especially, since I do have a minus attack. Air as well. As for the 3 that are not mythic legendaries, Fiora is pretty cool because of Pegasus Flight. So if I get another one, I might merge into the one I already have. I might give Pegasus Flight to another unit. Leila will most likely get merged since she's just a really strong unit. And if I do get another female current, I will be passing Sudden Panic off to Bride of Fiora. Alright, so we are summoning full circles. Gives me the highest chance of more units. So let's get started. Alright, we'll start off with this green. Who knows, maybe we'll get a Hell as our free unit. Doubt it, since it's a 3-star. Bartray. Alright, Bartray. Alright, next up is 4-star and above. South, who have yet to get his legendary. Well, Micaiah doesn't even have a legendary yet, so probably Micaiah will get it first. Although Micaiah does have a lot of alts already. Mordecai. Or maybe, will they even get a legendary? I mean, technically the Ike that we got is the one from Radiant Dawn. So that game is covered, but then again, then we wouldn't have a legendary for Path of Radiance. But Hector, Lynn, and Edelgard got legendaries, so who knows who they want to give legendaries to or not, like exactly. But yeah, probably Micaiah will get a legendary as well as Soth. What I'm actually want is legendary Elencia, because I want her to be like a flying healer, like our first flying healer legendary. George. So Hell got announced and a lot of people aren't really happy with her, mostly because, as I was and most people were, we were all expecting it to be a Astra Mythic hero, and it turned out to be a Dark Mythic hero. But now we're like pretty much locked in for it being Astra, because we have 4 Dark, 4 Anima on defense, 3 Light, and only 2 Astra on offense. So if they want to make sure they continue to have to keep it even between both seasons, then we have to now get that Astra. Cordelia. the best source of Gale Force till this day, because all the other units that have a Gale Force are 5-star exclusives. But yeah, it pretty much locked us in. We kind of have to get that Astra hero 2 months from now. But I wonder, like, IS just wants to keep Astra as the difficult season in between the two of them. And just give us another melee unit. Like, they want to give us strong support units on light and strong combat units on Astra. Because even though, like, a lot of people shed on Naga, she's still a pretty strong unit, like, combat wise. Outside of ether raids and stuff like that, like, and even if ether raids, if you invest into her properly, she could be a good combatant. The big problem is not so much her, is that Trasier exists, and Trasier is a super hard counter to her, with her being a green dragon slayer. And we are not getting a lot of luck, are we? But yeah, so that's basically Naga's big problem, is Trasier exists. Which is kind of Altina's too, like, well, Altina, you can make her take it. Oh, we got Edelgard. Alright, we finally got our first legendary of the day. Let's check her stats. Plus HP, minus res, not optimal, but she's a merge and we are keeping our plus speed, so. And colorless. Yeah, so like Trasier, Altina can deal with Trasier if you would like deflect magic, or by making sure you don't have any debuffs on you or no health loss. Alright, so we got our first legendary. Let's keep going. I guess we'll start from here. So the mythics on Astra versus the mythic, the mythics on, oh, we got Altina, good. The mythics on Anima versus the mythics on Dark. Let's see, this is a plus HP minus defense Altina. Sounds familiar? I think my secondary Altina is also plus HP minus def. But yeah, on the Dark versus Anima, like, I think the Anima heroes are a little more designed to work together somewhat than the heroes on Astra. On Dark. Like, for example, Sothis is just a strong unit combat wise, but she has no kind of support whatsoever. She's not there for support, she's just a strong combat unit. Then you have a unit which is all about debuffs. Debuffs to power herself, debuffs to power everybody else. Just debuffs. But so she's more support than anything, but like, she doesn't directly affect Sothis. Like, yeah, she might lower the foe's res, and then Sothis will do more damage, but there's no, Sothis doesn't work off debuffs or anything like that. And then you have Bramimon, which his deal is just to fight by himself. Like, that's pretty much what he wants, like, have a 1v1 against the enemy. And while he can get use of Sotis's debuffs, because well, debuffs are just all around help everybody, so it's not like a direct. He also doesn't get benefit of units having debuffs. In fact, like you might debuff someone's speed, bringing them down under 35 speed, and then he won't be able to activate his second attack. Although I have not tested this just because I don't usually run units that slow that can get chill attack and be under the 35, so I will have to test this myself, but I don't have a brand one, so. But yeah, he also doesn't work off debuffs, like he doesn't get power up by debuffs. And again, Sotis is a solo fighter, so both of them are like solo fighters. They're designed to function independent of anything else. And now Hell, which is very much the same thing, she's a solo fighter. She doesn't get benefits from debuffs other than like a same thing as the other two, just take less damage, do more damage. So that's how those three work. You have one that is support by providing debuffs to everybody, and three that are just strong combatants, like strong fighters on themselves. While on Anima, you have Duma, and Duma is a support unit. We'll go this. Duma is a support unit. Like his thing is destroy one building and do 7 damage. That's pretty much all he does to help everybody. But doing 7 damage helps directly Trasier, who Trasier is able to activate Killing Intent if the enemy is debuffed or is less than 100% HP, which means Trasier, Duma helps Trasier on that count. Oh, we got Leila. Cool. Let's see. This is a plus attack Leila. Plus attack Leila, so that's pretty good. 1 second. Oh, something in my throat. So their work of debuffs. Then you have Leaf, which is a little more. He doesn't really work with them as much. I mean, he might actually cause them problems. Because Leaf Host's thing is if he has a ally near him, he gets stronger, but then, you know, he deals damage to them, which none of them heal damage. So, on that sense, he's the least helpful of them all. Going back to Trasier, she does deal -4 to all stats to her own teammates, but is still their next action. So since Trasier, usually want to have Trasier in a way that she's the first one to move forward. Okay. Manage barracks. So you usually want her to move forward and attack, and whoever's behind her just to fall down behind her, and once they move, they clear their debuff. So at the very least, like, there is a way to have it set up so the enemies don't start their next phase, so the enemy phase doesn't start with your own units under debuff. That's a lot of 3 stars. I did not realize I had this many 3 stars. Eh. Looks like you got away, Lachesis. Alright. And then you have Mirabellis, which Mirabellis is a dancer, so automatically a support unit. Being a dancer, just that's what you are, a support unit. And then she can debuff the enemy, which helps her seer. And then she debuffs the enemy even more once she dances. She can help Duma move around faster if he has boots, or even if he doesn't, like she can just help him move because he's an armor unit being stuck back there. And in a way, you could even say that she has a little bit of what do you call it? She works with Leaf because of the damage that he does. So him doing damage to other units might put those units into Wings of Mercy, and if Mirabellis is running Wings of Mercy, then she can just teleport to that unit or help your Wings of Mercy move around like Duma. Sometimes people run Wings of Mercy on Duma. But yeah, it could help Mirabellis just move around to somebody else and dance him. So I guess there is some way that even Leaf works together with them. But yeah, I guess that's what they want. Like IS, they want Dark to function a certain way, Anima to work a certain way, Light to work a certain way. So on Light, all 3, well, more so Peony and Mila, they're more support units than Air. Air is also a support unit, but more so is the other two. Like Peony, straight up support. She's dancer. She provides drives. And she provides hard buffs. Straight up a support unit. Then you have Mila, which has her isolation effect, which is a support effect, and then her weapon has drives, which can be combined with Peony's drives for extra stats. So both of them work together in that way. Both of them provide drives to your units, and the isolation helps shut down the enemy's dancers or healers or whatever future vision, save the future ability they have. Okay, we gotten some 5 stars, but we are not getting a lot of them, and we're spending a lot of orbs. And in Air can also provide support by passively healing whoever's the lowest with 10. Another Leila. Alright. With this being the 3rd Leila, I may fodder her off for her tier 4 skills, Life and Death, and maybe even Attack de Frus, or her rally attack speed. Since I don't actually have like a core arena team, and I could give that to one of my arena units, but only because I now have 3 Leilas. And this blue, come on, give me 1 Fjorm for merges. Just one more Fjorm. No, it's just a Claire. Alright, so this is what, our 4th? Edelgard, Altina, 2 Leilas, and I'm feeling like we got somebody else, but obtain in descending order. Nope, we just got in those 4. Edelgard, Artina, and 2 Leilas. Alright, let's keep summoning. We're not getting a lot of greens, so not a lot of chances to get hell. I guess we will go this way. So yeah, like air at least can provide the healing buff to your units, so she does have support capabilities. And by being a dagger, she debuffs enemies when she attacks. But the most important thing about both Peony and Air is that they're range units, so you can send them off to get pots and stuff like that, and keep them out of like the front line. Meanwhile, in Astra, we have Trasir, we have Altina and Naga, which both, first of all, they're melee units. They're both flying, which is actually a good thing because it allows them to go onto full flyer, a full flyer team, or not interrupt your own tactics. So that is kind of the problem with melee units, infantry units as support. I mean, as mythics, Mela kind of has this problem. Is that they won't let you run 2 infantries if you want to run tactics. So I kind of hope that the Astra hero is not infantry. I mean, the next Astra hero we get is not an infantry unit, just because it can interfere with your using tactics to buff your carries. This is a pretty nice stretch of colors. Guess we will go like this. What else could we do? So yeah, but actually it's talking about Altina and Naga. So Naga does have a little bit of support with being able to provide Dragon Slayer effect to any unit that is adjacent to her, and being able to buff herself with having units with armor slaying effect around her with her weapon. But her weapon also is not mandatory, and you can change her weapon to lightning breath, water breath, or just, that's pretty much the only other 2 inheritable dragon effects that you can run. Light breath is you need to attack in order to activate it. Dark breath, you need to attack in order to activate it. And I believe it's called flame tongue breath, is pretty much useless. It's just like the silver weapon of dragon breaths. So they are very limited on what kind of breaths they can use. Dragons and Naga, if you want to change her out of her weapon. And another whole lot of nothing. 9%. We have not been checking the rates. I've been forgetting to do that. So aside from the dragon slaying effect, she doesn't actually provide a lot of support. I mean, she comes with chill speed, but chill speed is a seal and anybody can run it. But yeah, directly supporting your units, just give them dragon effect. That's pretty much the only thing she has. And then Altina doesn't really have any kind of support. She comes with an oath skill, which only buffs her. Oh, Tiki. Cool. We get another merch for our Tiki. I'm actually hoping to get a special fighter at some point to be able to give it to Tiki. Come on, at least give him one circle with with 2 5-stars. I have not gotten a single circle with 2 5-stars. Cecilia. Give me an air, please. I like an air. Nope, 3 stars. Gaius, the Candyman. Alright, so what else do we have to talk about? Fact of mythics and legendaries. Oh yeah, so we're talking about Altina actually. So her thing is she's not really support at all. Like her whole thing is that she can fight for herself. Having a dual phase brave weapon. Her A slot being if she's not adjacent to any units, unless they're dragon or beast, she gets her effect, which I guess that helps her work with Naga. She can have Naga be next to her to give her the dragon effectiveness and not hinder Asher's Chosen, which means that we might want something that works like that for our next mythic. Somebody that doesn't affect Altina's ability to activate Asher's Chosen. And in the lore, she does have her 2 partners are a beast unit, which is a lion, which lions are the armor units of beast units in Feb, which, I mean, we technically only have one, which is Canagus, but if we were to get another one, we expect it to be armor unit. And then she has a dragon, which I believe is a flying dragon. So it will keep them from being infantry units, which means it keeps them from being interrupting tactics skills. And they're allowed to fight with Altina next to her because, you know, dragon beast. Oh, for a second I thought this was going to be like something, and I forgot that Robin now looks like that. So every time I see the resplendent units come up, like my mind forgets how they used to look. I mean, my mom always thinks about how they used to look, so it always throws me off a little bit when I see them. Fortunately, Robin is already plus 10, so we just need to give him some really good skills. So I do think IS doesn't want to give us like any range units for Astra or dancers or any kind of support units. They want to keep the support on light in fighters that can, units that can fight for themselves on Astra, which I know the vast majority of the players do not want that. They want a support unit as a mythic for Astra, whether it be a range unit, at the very least a range unit that can, you know, help you get pods or bypass traps and stuff like that, or one of the fairies, the Leosenheimer, so Plumeria, or what's the other one's name? Tiandra, yeah, Plumeria and Tiandra to be one of the mythics for Astra, with them being dancers, because having a dancer as a mythic is extremely good, which is why Peony is so good, being a support, as well as Mirabellis. We are not getting a lot of 5 stars. Like, we spent a lot of ores, but we didn't get a lot of 5 stars. Come on, at least give me a Fiora and a Hell. That's all I want. Or a Fiora. Alright, Fiora. What are you? What stats are you? plus rest, minus speed. Minus speed. Definitely the minus speed really hurts Pegasus flights, but we do have one already, so. But yeah, we have not gotten a lot of 5 stars. I think we are batting on the low end of the odds. Oh, but we do get an air. Now, up to this point, every single air that I got in, aside from the free one that we all got, has been a plus HP air. Will it continue the tradition of me only getting plus HP airs? No, this is our first not plus HP air. Plus defense, minus rest. So finally we have a non-plus HP air. Which means that this Mystic boost. So for air, I'll either merge on my primary one, or if we do get a Hell, I might give Hell Mystic boost. It is dependent on whether we can get one Hell. So Hell has a super boon or a super asset in speed, and she already has 40 speed. And with one merge, I believe the first merge gives her HP and speed. And she's neutral, I guess, is HP, speed, and attack. Oh, Mustafa. This is actually my very first Mustafa. Yep, see? My first Mustafa. Plus attack. Okay, not bad. Come on. Just give me Fiora so I can complete all 3 blues. Just one Fiora. That's all I need so I can merge her. Yes! We got a Fiora. Thank you. So this is like the best circle we got in all summoning session. 3 mythics. Well, 3 5 stars and a unit that I didn't have before. And this is a plus Def Fiora. Alright, so this will make my Fiora a plus 7. So yeah, this is the best circle we got in all night. We even got a unit we didn't have before. So far we got in Altina plus 1, Fiora plus 1, Tiki plus 1, Fiora plus 1, Edelgard plus 1, Air plus 1, Leila plus 2, and that's it. So we have not gotten Falling Tiki, Hell, Tracier, Roy, or Ike. So how many hours we have? 133. Do we switch to sniping for green and red? Well, let's see what we get first. That will deplete my orbs really fast. So we're just gonna keep summoning full circles till we get one more 5 star. And then we'll see how many orbs left we got. If not, we'll stop then or not. Silas, steady stance 3. That's all I see you as. Oh, in reposition. Your blue reposition. Morgan, male Morgan. Will male Morgan get a refine? I think he needs a refine. His weapon is just it's like an attack and speed rogue dagger. It's supposed to be in like defense and res, which is what rogue dagger is. He is his attack and speed. So I guess for a weapon refine, you get like, since rogue dagger became broadleaf, he can get like a reverse broadleaf fan that works on opponents' buffs. Kind of like the The cleaner works on buffs or debuffs. I forgot. It's been a while since I used the cleaner. But yeah, kind of like a dagger version of that, or broadleaf fan, or the cleaner. Would be a good weapon for him. Hey, at least we're getting a little more reds this time. So let's go this way. I mean greens, a little more greens this time. I just want one hell for the hell of it. Rayson, also known as Steady Posture Fodder, since we already have you at plus 10. You are now, every Rayson against now Steady Posture. Ooh, Banger Ike. Okay, so we got Ike. This makes my Ike a plus 4. Our Ike is a plus defense Ike. And this is a plus speed. I have to see if plus speed is a little better than plus defense. What else do we get? 4 stars, 5 stars, Lara Shell. So for the next round of weapon refineries, what do you guys want? Like, what's the Gen 1 unit that you guys really wish gets our weapon refined? Is it a healer? Because healers are desperate need of them. Is it a unit that has no pref weapon and you want them to get a pref weapon? Or is it a unit that has a pref weapon and you just want them to get a better or a refined to their pref weapon? Like the giant chicken here doesn't have a pref weapon yet. So she could use a pref weapon. Ike is technically Gen 1 because he is Choose Your Legends Year 1, so he could get a weapon refined. Alright, so I say we call it right here. We didn't get to get a hell, but we got an Edelgard, which is really good. Because we definitely needed an Edelgard to fix our minus attack. And we did get a Fiora, so we continue on a road to a plus 10 Fiora. So since you're all here, let's merge our allies. Ally Grove, merge allies. Rarity obtained. Okay. There we go. So here's Fiora, plus 6. Here's our plus defense Fiora. She was a plus speed. Plus speed is the only thing I might consider switching my Fiora out of neutral for. So plus 7 Fiora, and she gets a point in defense and res. So which is really good, you know, her being a tank and all. Then Ike. So plus 4 Ike, and he gets points in, hopefully speed, defense and attack. So we did keep the defense. We didn't even check for it. Heirs, so plus HP, and this is the one that's not plus HP. And our main heir is only a plus 2, so I'll hold on to see what I wanted to do with her. Now Tiki. We are definitely keeping the plus speed over a plus HP. This makes my Tiki a plus 4. Point in attack and point in speed. That's pretty good. Need to make sure I update my my defense, like unlock it and relock it, just to make sure that she gets updated into it. So this is a plus speed minus attack Edelgard, and we definitely needed this Edelgard. So we are no longer minus attack. So her attack will go from 59 to 62. And she got a point in defense as well. Alright, so no longer do I have a minus attack Edelgard. Now for Altinas, we are going to merge her into our Altina Prime. Both of them are plus HP, so it doesn't really matter which one I keep. See, both of them are plus HP. And we're merging it into Altina Prime because Altina Prime is the one that has flowers. Secondary Altina or Altina the second doesn't have flowers. So Altina Prime, new Altina. So no longer will she be minus defense, which is a good thing. There we go. She was gonna get a point in defense anyway with her merge, but no longer does she have to worry about being a minus defense Altina. And that is it. Haven't done anything with my Mirabellis. I do want to keep two of them just in case. So this third one is probably, I'm still debating whether I want to merge her or give her Fortress Death Rest to something. And the only other unit that we pulled was Fiora. So Lance Flyer. So yeah, this is the one we already have, which is a plus attack. And this is the one we just got, which is a plus res. She already has a lot of res, way more than enough to activate Pegasus Flight. So plus attack is better on her. And since HP is the bane, I'm not really worried about her. So I'm gonna sit on her for a little while, see if I wanna, who could I give a Pegasus Flight to before I merge her. Maybe we'll get a Mythic that can use it, or a Legendary that can use it. Like technically, well, no, Hell cannot use it because Hell just has no rest whatsoever. Alright, so I'll show you all of my Mythics and Legendary units. I prefer to go from here just so they don't feel 18. So Fiora, +7 now, +7 with 10 flowers. Ike, +4 with 10 flowers. Guntra, +2 with 5 flowers. Ephraim, +4 with 5 flowers. Lynn, +4 with no flowers. Hector, which is kind of like one of the weakest legendaries nowadays, +3, no flowers. Grima, +7, 5 flowers. Lucina, +1, no flowers. Hrid, +5 flowers, no merges. Main heir, +2, +5 flowers. We'll skip the other heirs. Azura, +5 flowers, no merges. Marv, +5 merges, no flowers. Erica, +2, +5. Tiki, +4, +5. Sothis, this is the main Sothis, +3, no flowers. I do at one point want to switch out of Wrath for Null Follow-Up because I think it will be better for her. +1, no flowers. Julia, +1, no flowers. Roy's our boy with +1, no flowers. Should give him flowers since I actually use him a lot. Yune, no merges, no flowers. This is the main Tracer with +1 and 5 flowers. Ryoma, which I'm waiting for it to be a Ryoma week again so we can use him one more time. +4, no flowers. Leaf, no merges, 5 flowers. Duma, no merges, no flowers. Altina Prime, now +1 with 5 flowers. Peony, no merges, no flowers, although we do have 2 peonies. This is actually second Tracer. Naga, no merges, no flowers. Edelgard, now a +1 with 5 flowers. Ellwood, no merges, no flowers. We should definitely give him flowers since every single cavalry mythic and legendary has flowers. Leaf, no merges, no flowers. Mila, no merge, no flowers. And none of the Mirabellis have merges or flowers. And the last one is Salif, +5 flowers. So Salif is supposed to be the next legendary that goes on. He's supposed to be on the next rotation. But we have this team again for 3 weeks in a row. Because we had air last week where we did air bonus week. This week and next week. So next week air is a bonus unit again. So air will be a bonus unit again. Although flyer schools, I've seen like level 8 flyer schools, like people max level flyer schools. People do like their flyer schools. All right. We weren't able to get Hell. So the only ones that we didn't get were Roy, Tracer, and Fallen Corin. That's the only, well, yeah, Hell, Roy, Tracer, and Fallen Corin. So 4 units, 1 red, 2 greens, and a colorless. Who knows? We might come back to this banner and do a little more summoning to try to get Hell. Or we might pass on Hell till... When does Hell come back? Does it say? No, I think it's in the notification board that it says when they come back. Let's see. Should say... Okay, so here it is. Hell will return in late October, so it's not that far away, I guess. Roy won't be back till January, though. And Altina will not be back till February, along with Fiora. So, it's a good thing we got both of them. Yeah. There's nothing weird, like... All of them say late, so like Sothes, which is coming back early October for some reason. We still don't know what that reason is. But yeah, we got another chance. And Edelgard is coming a lot faster than before. I mean, she took forever to come back. So we got another chance of Hell and Edelgard in October. For Tracer, we do have to wait till December. And as of right now, she's the only unit of these ones that's coming back in December. So thank you all for watching Summoning Session. See you all next time. Bye.